Come friends. Perhaps you want to be a CNA, maybe a nurse. Perhaps you'd like to try the medical field. Well, why don't we experience it together? And perhaps together we'll survive these nursing home nightmares. I thought I'd start you off with something light, and we'll see how things progress through this nightmare. Let's begin, shall we?
Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Nightmares. It's Saturday morning. We got 5 today, which is good instead of 4. And I have 9 residents today. Everybody showed up, thank God. I have 2 good nurses today. So it's almost breakfast time. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. So let's see if we can't get this day started and have a good day. Yesterday wasn't bad either because I had 12 residents, but we had 6 aides. I was on the other unit. So we're going to see what happens today. Follow me along. Okay, as you can see, there's 5 aides here today. This is my assignment here. Sometimes the black marks are people that either went home or people that need to be changed for other people. So this person here just needs a minimal assist. This one here is a total. He's a Hoyer also. This one here is these are both totals. That means they need everything done for them. Wash, dress, change everything. This one here is a total. This one here does self and he's going home today. And this one here is a new person. And this one here is a minimal assist. So it's not a bad day with 5 aides. This person here is our feeder list. So I have to feed this person food. They can't eat by themselves. So we're going to roll on now. We'll move on and see what's up next for us. So I just wanted to show you our garbage room. Oxygen, Hoyer batteries. This is a regular garbage. You can see CNA nurses. They do have dirty diapers. There's shit and piss in there and all kinds of stuff. It smells horrible. This is our personal clothes for residents and things like that. The clothing. These are oxygen tanks. Some are empty, some are full. These are the batteries for the Hoyer. Just one of our little rooms that we have. There's these throughout the buildings. They're not that big, but at least it gets the job done. I just want to show you, this is another one of our rooms. This is our shower room. We have one on each unit. So you got the shower. There's a chair for them to sit on. Body wash. You have this regular full shower. Then we have the spray nozzles. Here's a Hoyer bed. For a lot of the residents, either slide out of these shower chairs that we have here, or they crippled to a point where they can't sit in their chair, things like that. They have safety rails on the side, so we'd Hoyer them with the machine into the bed here, give them the shower into this big shower area, and Hoyer them back in the bed. You can see we have several different kinds of shower chairs. Hoyer machine. Those are familiar with the Hoyer machine. Some of them are, the older ones, usually 450 pounds. These are now 600 and 800 pounds. There's emergency shut off. There's a battery. Emergency shut off. Here's the battery. Here's the handle. Open and shut the legs. It clips for, clip the Hoyer pad to it. There's a handicap toilet. There's a second shower stall. We see we have quite a few Hoyer machines that we have. There's a sink. Some of the residents wash and brush their hair, whatever, after the shower. So I'm going to show you more things in a few minutes. Hello again. So I just wanted to show you, this is our basic storage area for supplies that we may need as a CNA. There's our urinary care, Foley bag, night bag, oxygen. This is for catheters. Got urinals here for the men, some women. There's deodorants, toothpaste, denture cream, nail clippers, nail file, cleaning the cuticles and under the nails. We have a barrier cream, denture cleanser, body spray or cleanser, regular body soap. We have tissues, hairbrush, razors and soap, different size gloves in case you need them. It's just one of our storage areas that we have for our supplies. That's one of the things I wanted to show you that you'll be needing multiple times throughout the day. I'll move on to the next area. I just wanted to show you something else. This is our meal cart. This is all the trays come up with food. Usually about 30 of them. This is basically a standard meal. Your coffee, your hot water, milk, roll, silverware, utensils. And today I have tortellini and looks like garlic bread. Pretty nice. And this, it said that we'll collect the dirty trays when people are done eating and put them back on the truck and close the door. I just want to give you an idea what the 3 meals are. Obviously the meals aren't the same, but the procedure is the same, and this is what the food comes up on. This truck is full of trays. So one of the reasons I call this show Nightmares is because I thought we was going to have 5 good aides today. And here it turns out that 3 of them are standing against the wall talking, doing nothing. The food tray pass just finished. One of the aides is sitting at the desk eating, talking with the supervisor. So if you ever become a CNA or a nurse, please don't do that. Have some consideration for the other coworkers that you're working with. They stand there talking. I said, "Can you help me pass trays?" "Yeah, we're coming, you're coming." So they go in a room and close the door and then start talking again so they don't have to pass the trays. A lot of the aides avoid the tray passing because they don't want to pull the residents up. They don't want to take them out of the bed and put them in a wheelchair. They want to leave them in bed until they wash and dress them, or if they want to change them or do them on their own schedule. So you're going to find a lot of coworkers that you're working with are going to find excuses or reasons not to do certain things. So just one of the things, even when you're putting up when you're an LPN, you're going to find there's good nurses and there's bad nurses, and some people like to help, some people don't mind helping, and there's other ones that avoid work at all costs. I've had a couple aides already here in this facility that when the tray pass, they go out the back door and sit in the car till the tray pass is done. And then they come back and collect a couple trays and act like they just did everything themselves, started complaining. So you're going to have to put up with a lot of that stuff too, but that's just part of the job. Alright, we're going to roll on and see what happens. Well, it's 2 o'clock here. Lunch was a little late. I just finished all the trays. Lunch went pretty good. At least people helped this time. This morning they didn't help so much. It's Saturday. Went pretty good at 5/8. Tomorrow we're only going to have 4/8. So when I film tomorrow, you'll get a better look at that. What it's like to be more short. And you'll see how much is added on. It makes a big difference. And hope you like these videos. I'm trying really hard to remember everything to show you. And follow me each day through my work cycle. Like I said, if you're thinking about becoming a CNA, when I first started, I was working a job for 10 years. And I started as a CNA making more than I was at 10 years of my previous job. But I didn't get in just for the money. My mother was a CNA also. And she asked me to give it a try. She was interested in it. And I found that I did like it. I liked helping people, which I still do. And, seeing people get better and going home out of rehab and long term. The downside is the dementia part, when people decline and eventually they pass away. And if you get close to them for 8 or 10 months or a year, you see them coming in, can do a lot of stuff on their own and decline to not so much and become extensive and totals. Eventually they move on to hospice if the family requests it. Medications, morphine, and then eventually when somebody passes away, it's sometimes hard, sometimes, you try not to think about it. But it's something you have to remember as a CNA that's a life and death cycle, and you try to keep people healthy, keep them from falling. Remember to lock the wheelchair, transfers. If you have a Hoyer, make sure you always have two people, because accidents do happen. A Hoyer could fail, Hoyer could tip. Um, Make sure you have enough padding in the seat. You know, um, Keep the people clean and dry. Even the little things like getting them an ice cream or getting them a sandwich or changing a television for them or helping them put on a piece of jewelry. Reminding them of something they forgot. Everything has its rewards for you and for them. So just try to do the best you can. Be a caring, kind person. If you're a nurse, be patient with the aides. Sometimes they get overwhelmed, they get frustrated, and you got to get bickering at each other, and that's something that you don't need. A lot of the aides, they start out as an aide, 8 or 10 minutes later they become an LPN, RN. They use nurses as CNA as a stepping stone, which is good. You should always try to progress yourself. And you're going to have, every year you're going to have inspections by your state, whatever state you live in, called surveys, where they come in for 5 days and watch yourself. But if you're doing the same thing every day and doing the right way every day, you won't have a problem because you're always doing the same thing. So always start out with good habits first. You don't be afraid to go get somebody. If you need somebody to help pull you up the bed, pull the resident up the bed, you don't try to do it yourself. Hurt your back. Once you hurt your back, you're done. You'll always be in pain. Watch your feet. Don't run your feet over. Watch them on wheelchairs. Don't trip. Don't be in a hurry. Everybody works at different paces. Everybody remembers different things. Just don't get frustrated. And remember to keep your license renewed, your CNA license renewed. Because my teacher told me no matter what kind of job you always keep your CNA license because you never know when you're going to need a job. If you're not using it now, you never know what's going to happen down the road. So just get those 10 hours of credits and just to keep your license renewed. And I think that's it about today. I'm going to check out an hour and my day will be over. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning and we'll finish the weekend together. And we'll see how things go. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday morning. It's 7:45. And we got 3 aides. One didn't show up. She went to a reggae party with another coworker who also called out for both shifts, 7 to 3 and 3 to 11. So it's not looking good today, even for Sunday. The only thankful thing is that there's no showers today. But working with 3 aides with 60 residents is not going to be fun. There's 4 aides on the assignment. Now I'm going to show you the assignment in a second. But if there's 3 aides, of course, I'll have some more add-ons. So let's take a look at that. Okay, as you can see, the assignment was made for 4 aides today, but we're missing 1. So now we're down to 3. As I explained yesterday, the black ones are the people that want different aides, or people may not be here. The bed may be empty because there's 2 beds to a room. So that being said, this person here is a total. This one here is a total. 2 totals. That means you have to do everything for him, except feed him, basically. This one. Total. Extensive. That means help wash, dress, transfer, all that stuff. But they, get out of bed and they do some daily activities. Total is a Hoyer also. It's hard to find somebody at a Hoyer when there's 3 aides because they're doing their own work or they can't be found. And he's a high fall risk. He's fallen twice over the weekend so far. So that's not good. There's 4 feeders. There's 2 nurses. So he said it's 7:45 now. Just made the assignment because I'm not sure what's going on with the staff. So we'll see how the day goes. Welcome to Sunday morning. Okay, so it turns out that one of the aides came in that wasn't on the schedule, same as she did last weekend, so covered for the one that did call out, and one on each unit actually, but the one on our unit, so we still end up with 4 aides, which is good. Thankful the lady came in that came in last weekend. Like I said, there wasn't on the schedule, so was able to make up for the missing person. Still going to be a rough day, but it would have been a lot worse with 3 aides, having 15 people each. So we'll see how the day goes. It's early. It's only 9 o'clock now, so we've just got a way to go to get it through the day on this day's nightmare. Okay, so here's the breakfast for the Sunday morning. Got waffles, syrup, your butter, silver orange juice, milk, coffee. It's usually your typical weekend breakfast. It's either that or just sometimes eggs or pancakes. But it doesn't seem like a bad meal. Maybe a lot for some people, maybe not enough for others, but it doesn't seem bad at all. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock. I just finished my first round, got everybody up dressed. Got about 45 minutes before lunch comes. Today's chicken and Salisbury steak, the choices. Sometimes people get peanut butter jelly, but it's not good for the diabetics. So there's no real physical therapy today, only a little bit of restorative therapy. It's only Monday through Friday usually. And we're going to see how lunch goes in a few minutes. Like I said, I got about 45 minutes. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's rock it out. So I'm not sure how the rooms are where you work or maybe working, but this is our rooms here. We have you see 2 beds, got a divider curtain, got a light. Very nice beds. You have a nightstand, a garbage can, their own light. And here's a closet in each room that people can put their clothes in. Plus you each have your own set of drawers and television. There's one for this resident here, or visitor. And then there's one that's television there, a clock. So and then here's the bathroom. So they're pretty nice rooms. They're nice and clean. Got air conditioning, heating, nice and clean. They're expensive though. Something like this is like $8,000 or $10,000 a month. So it's much more than even your most expensive apartment. So just give you an idea of what's going on with this. So that was my day. This is the end of my weekend. I hope you all learned something, or if you have any questions, let me know. And I hope this is informative for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to look forward to seeing you on my new nightmare. I hope you subscribe so you keep watching if you're interested. Thank you very much.